So last time it was established that you, like me, are an idiot, and you decided to collect retro games. All these gray lumps of plastic that you and the internet have decided have certain amounts of value. But if you continue to be like me, once you get your hands on some of these, you want to, 1, protect them, and 2, properly display them. The big problem with wanting to protect and display them is that the boxes these things came in are kind of cheap cardboard. These boxes have had years to deteriorate, and you're lucky to get the box at all, let alone one to be in actually good condition. So what do you do then? Well, enter third-party game cases. There are a lot of companies that make these, but the company I want to talk about today is a company called Custom Game Cases, and they made, so far, all the ones that I have. Custom Game Cases are who I bought my cases from so far, and I want to talk to you about them for a little bit to see if they're actually worth your money. So here we go. These are the Custom Game Cases. Now, I currently only have, I have several of them, but I only have them for 3 separate systems. So as you can see, the N64 games have a cutout area for the game that actually holds it in very sturdy. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt to get in and out. Barely has any room to move, and that's a great way for it to be. And it also has a slot up here for the jumper packs or the memory cards for the N64. It's fairly big, so it can hold various sizes of the cards. Hang on one second. I have one that I picked up at a Second and Charles a couple of weeks ago, and as you can see, it fits in there really well. It's a little loose, but that's just the caveat of it being a one-size-fits-all for these memory cards. They also have ones for the Super Nintendo, which again have a section built for the Super Nintendo cartridges. That way you're sure to get a good fit every time. And the same goes for the NES games. It's a good snug fit on all of these. Now, as far as actual quality of the cases go, on the website they always liken them to the original DS cases, which I can see the plastic is actually glossy, whereas on the DS case it's matte. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but this is a glossy finish and this is a matte finish. I'm not sure what kind of plastic these are made of, but it is a good thick plastic that doesn't feel like it has any unnecessary give in it. Like it squishes a little bit, but that's expected for plastic, you know? As far as the prints themselves, in my opinion, they aren't the best quality. Like they are really nice, like don't get me wrong, but they're just a little like grainy, if you can see that. Like look in Yoshi's nose and how just it seems a little grainy. You can see it really well back here on the Super Mario World logo, I think. But that is such a little nitpick. These are still some quality cases that I don't see that being a problem with, especially for how much they cost. It's on a nice thick it's a thick paper. It's not quite cardstock, but it's definitely thicker than your average printer paper, and it also has this nice glossy finish on the paper as well. One more quick thing to mention about the artwork. Outside of the NES ones, these have multiple variations to the artwork. Like they have like this, which is good for displaying up on a shelf, but then they also have it to where it's like the original box art and it covers the entire side of this. They have that style both for the N64 and the Super Nintendo, as well as the N64 having this red and also a white variation of this style of artwork that also has a white case. Now, speaking of cost, this is the only place that I see being the biggest caveat, is that they're not that expensive. They're $6 a piece, but it's the shipping where things start to get annoying in my mind. Because you buy one of them at $6 and then shipping on it is $4. Like your shipping cost is 2/3 the cost of the product. And I understand why shipping costs what it does. It's just annoying that it is that high. That being said, they do offer discounts on shipping the more of them you buy. So if you bought one case, it's $4 to ship it. If you bought 2 cases, I believe it's $4 to ship each of them. Like $4 each to ship. But if you bought 3, the next one is like $3.50. And so the more of them you buy, the cheaper shipping gets on the grand total of them all. So So if you bought 10 of them, your shipping's not gonna be $40, your shipping's gonna be less than that. One more thing I should add, they do have the Game Boy line, a Virtual Boy line, and a Game Gear line if those are what you're looking for, and those are a little cheaper. They are $5 a piece to buy. So in short, yeah, they're worth it. It's a good high quality plastic. The print is decent, like I'm not gonna call it amazing, but it's better than anything I could do. And they're relatively affordable if you're willing to buy several of them in one go. And let's be real, if you're willing to drop the money on an investment piece like I did, then you definitely wanna make sure it's protected. And with this, I have no concerns. So yeah, it's worth your money. Go give it to them. Bye.